Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another new and noteworthy mod review. Today, we're going to take a look at the Demco 22 series grain carts. But before we do that, this video is brought to you by David Gillespie. Thank you for being a farm baron. So, what sets the Demco 22 series grain cart apart from any other grain cart in game or mod? Well, I have to say that there are several really interesting, detailed features in this particular grain cart, but there is one that stands alone and basically puts this grain cart in this video, and that is the animated electric tarp. There has been only one other mod that I know of to date that has a fully animated tarp, and it was a truck released quite a while back, and I think it was released for PC only. What makes this so revolutionary? Well, this grain cart is released for all platforms, which means both console and PC have the ability to have an animated, fully animated tarp that opens and closes. So that makes it really exciting to me. I'm hoping we're going to see this implemented in more mods as Farm Sim 19 closes out. And I am also hoping that something like this could be standard in Farm Sim 22. Cross our fingers. Let's hope so. So let's take a look at this mod in the store. So if we go to tools and then auger wagons, we'll scroll on over here and we have the 22 series 1100 and the 22 series 1300. In real life, the 1100 will hold 1100 bushels and the 1300 will hold 1300 bushels. So the 1100 is priced at $69,688, has a capacity of 44,000 liters. Now that is comparative to the Kinsey at 37,000 liters at $74,000. Now the 1300 is $71,800. It holds 50,000 liters. So both of these grain carts are cheaper than the Kinsey and hold more than the 1051 grain cart. Now, they are a little bit smaller than the Hallmaster, but they are also significantly cheaper. Let's go ahead and jump on in here and take a look at the configuration options for these. So we're going to take a look here at the 1100. We have the choice of rim color, and we have white, gray, or black. Then we have the main color is gray, and consider we have green, red, blue, or black. Then we have the Michelin brand tires. You can see that they are fairly wide tires there, but we could go even wider with the Midas, the Lizard, or we could go with Lizard tracks. Then we have the choice of standard decals. You'll see that everything is white. If we go to red decals, we have the Demco on the pipe, on the back, and on the other side is all red. The 22 series here is also marked in red. Then we have USA, and we get basically a USA flag here on the auger side. We have the choice of USA white or red. And if we go red, then of course the Demco, the 22, and all that turn red. Then we have the choice of Canadian, which gives us Canadian flag with white decal wording. And then we have the Canadian flag in red decal wording. Then we have the choice of a scale or not. Now pay attention in this area here. We can add a scale unit. And then this would, in theory, display the weight in the tractor cab. Then we have the choice of lizard, cart, and display. So we have the scale here and the display. And then we can add a rear hitch or not. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So here we have our rear hitch, yes or no. Then we have the choice of a front chain, which is a pretty interesting option. So no chain, or then we can add a chain. Then we have the choice of oversized sign. So we have oversized load. We can change that to add a brace, and then we have some flags and some indicators. We can add some beacons to that, or we could go all out with beacons, brake lights, turn lights, and all kinds of other indicators. Now, the last but not least, we have the electric tarp, no or yes. And this is the configuration that I think is really what makes this particular mod stand out and above all of the others. All of those configuration options are going to be basically mirrored in the 1300, so we really don't need to take a time and look at those. But let's take a little bit closer look here at the 1100. Here we have red with the American flag and the white decals. We've got really great details like our hoses and power connections and air lines are all here nice and wrapped up when we disconnect. We've got the chain. Now, I was hoping to see this safety chain actually connect to the tractor. It does not connect to the base game tractor that I'm using, so I suspect it is just decorative, but that is really something that hopefully we will see come in the future, is maybe mods that we can have safety chain connections back to the tractor and or truck. We've got our scale and our display unit there. We have really great details on all these bolts and nuts. High quality decals. So this one has a rear hitch and our overload sign. Let's take a look over here at the Canadian, and then I put the red decals on this one. But you can really take a look here at the auger, at the decals. Really high quality, high resolution decals on these. And then this one with the lizard tracks in just the standard gray color. All right, so let's go over here and kind of show you what I'm talking about with respect to the electric tarp. So here we have the base game Kinsey 1051. And if we hit in, it's open, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open, closed. It just snaps, right? So ever since Farm Sim 19 came out, I was really wanting to see some animated tarps. And like I said, we saw it on one truck quite a long time ago, but it wasn't available for all platforms, so I thought maybe that was a custom script. But the fact that we now have this available to us on all platforms is implying that at this point, it is possible to have this for both console and PC players. So let's go ahead and close this tarp up. And look at those animations. As the tarp unfolds, stretches across, and then wraps around and basically locks in place. Absolutely amazing. Let's see that again. So it's little features like that that I think really make this particular mod stand out amongst all of the other auger carts. I just want to see if I can connect two of these. So I can indeed connect two of these, but there isn't a PTO attachment. So if you do connect two of these, you're not going to have the PTO hookup. Although I gotta think, if you're a player that's probably going to connect these two together, you're not super concerned about ultra realism, because man, this would be an absolute beast of weight to deal with. Let's go ahead and do pipe out. And you'll see that once the pipe comes out, we do have mouse controls. Left click up and down will rotate the output pipe head, and then left click left and right will raise and lower the output head. We do have a light on the pipe, so that's nice to see when you are harvesting at night and need to unload the auger wagon at night. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a load of grain in this, and we'll see how that display looks. So from in cab, we can read 44,048 liters. Let's just see how quick this thing unloads. Got really nice details here on the PTO shaft rotating under the track, under the auger wagon tongue as we basically are unloading our grain. Let's take a look at the display. We can see the display is updating. And there we go. It's not super fast, but it's also not super slow to empty that much grain. So I like how the tractor ramps up and then it basically revs back down once it is fully unloaded. So guys, that is the Demco 22 series grain cart by Custom Modding. It is available again for all platforms. And I have to say the killer feature here is going to be that electric tarp. So let me know, guys, in the comments, what do you think of the Demco 1100 and Demco 1300 grain carts? And until next time, happy farming.